Good morning. We're already set up. Press straight into it. First we've got incline dumbbell press. 10 kilos. Last week I did 20 reps. So let's beat that this week. Twenty-two. 22 reps. First set, just taken to a deep stretch. Get the muscles warm. Feel pretty warm anyway. It's a 20-minute walk for me to gym anyway, so that gets me moving. So yeah, 10 kilos, 22 reps. I think it's gonna be quite a get up and go kind of video. Yesterday's video was good, but it was a lot of back and forth, carrying the weights to different rooms. I lost my hat, just setting up things. It took a bit longer than I wanted to. So I think today is just gonna be get up and go, get the work done. Yeah, so let's get the next set in. I'm still going to be talking, still going to be going through a few things, talking about training, talking about form, and good things like that. Next, we have 12.5 kilos. Last week, we've got 10 reps. So I should be able to beat that. 12.5. 12.5. 12.5 kilos. Let's see. Let's see what happens there. Last week I got 10 reps, or last session. So I did have a week off last week, just after my match, which, if you want to see my arm wrestling match, go to Grizzly Grip Arm Wrestling or Arm Wrestling Noob. It's on both of those channels. Right. That was good. 14 reps. 12.5 kilos for 14 reps. Still not super impressive, but it's good to be back in progress. Here we got chips and what's that? Chips and peso. We're in. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Good morning. We got the singing man in. Don't know if you can hear him behind me. He's cool. He's there. He gets in the work. But yeah, 12.5 kilos for 14 reps is not super impressive, but considering I tore my rotator cuff 3 months ago, and literally 3 months ago I was doing like 6 kilos. It was humbling at the start again. Literally at the start again. I wonder if I can find where. Yeah, dumbbell incline press. The 3rd of December, my second set was 5 kilos for 11 reps. And my top set that day was 7.5 kilos for 6. Top set last time was 15 kilos for 9 reps. So I've technically doubled in strength in, what's that, 2 months? Which I should have done, really. But it's just nice to be starting to put up semi-decent weight again. So I got 15 kilos for 9 reps last time. Third set is always a range of 3 to 6 reps. So since I went above the rep range, that means that the weight can go up this time. So I'm going to do the next one up, which is 17.5 kilos. Chest is getting warm. It's feeling pretty good. Who else we got here? Bread. Eat some bread, it works. Bread is... What? Bread is nummy. Good morning, bread. You know, recently I've got into bagels. Try and get the sourdough. I like sourdough bread. But recently, for some reason, I've got into bagels. I make an omelette, 4-egg omelette, with bell pepper, onion, mushroom, or whatever veg I got really. 4 eggs, 2 bagels. Yeah, it's quite good actually. So, bread is nummy, that was for you. Oh yeah. Okay, I can still feel the pressure on the rotator cuff. But it feels good. Eight, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. 8 is good. It's above the rep range. The rep range is 3 to 6. So 8 reps means I can go up in weight next week. As I said, I'm still sort of feeling the injury, but it's just stability. So as long as I'm focusing on control, it's generally pretty good. Just looking for a space, probably here. Yeah, that's good. Right, so yeah, that was 17.5 kilos for 8 reps on the incline dumbbell press. Next week will be 20 kilos, which is getting there. I'm about 60% as strong as I was pre-injury. So And on this exercise, other exercises I'm probably about 80%. So I'm about 60 to 80% as strong as I was pre-injury. So not bad, not bad. Still taking it slow, no rush, but feeling good. It's good to be back in some sort of flow. Right, next I've got barbell shrugs. First set, 40 kilos. Last time I did 35 for 22 reps. First set being in a rep range of 15 to 20 reps. So because I've got 22 reps, that means I can go up this week. Right, I need some 10s. All right, 10s, 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 10s. There's 110. There's another 10. Here we go. Well, they've switched up the gym a little bit in the orientation. This is the machine or the rack that I would normally use for this exercise. But this rack is normally like the opposite side of the room, so it's interesting to be on this side of the room. Right, set up for this. I normally put my thumb on the inner knurling, spread out my hand. That's normally my grip for most pulling exercises. Roll it into the fingers, shoulders back, get nice and neutral, shoulders back, and then I just lean forward just a little bit. So I'm not only pulling up, I'm pulling back, like so. One. Oh yeah. Right, so that was 25 reps, which shows how fast I'm progressing each time post-injury, which is obviously a good thing. So just a quick explanation for the people that are new here. This is like the training style I've implemented since the injury. So I do 3 sets. First set, 15 to 20 reps. Second set, 8 to 12. Third set, 3 to 6. But I allow myself up to 5 reps above the rep range. So I probably could have done another 5 reps on that, but it wouldn't have been worth it. It just junk volume at that point, especially on the first set. First set is just for like warm-up purposes. And that shows me I can go up to like 45, 47.5 next week. Next set. Last week I did 45 for 15, which again, 8 to 12 for the second set. That's above the rep range. So that means I can go up this week. So I'll do not 45, I'll do 50 kilos. 50 kg. So I need a couple of 5s. 1 second. Always have to look for weights in this gym. It's one of the only sort of downsides of this gym. The weights have pretty much no order. And half the weights are broken. There was one nice weight to choose, but it didn't have a pair. So I've settled for these that are slightly broken, which is not the most ideal, but let's just deal with it. Right, second set, 50 kilos. Aiming for 8 to 12. Last time I got 15 on 45. So I'm expecting to go over 12. The first set felt really good, so let's see what we got on this. Again, thumb on the knurling, spread the hand out, roll it into the fingers, shoulders back, little lean forward, and go. Max reps, 17. So that was another good example of that set had a rep range of 8 to 12, and it felt good. So I went over 5 reps. I could only have done one more probably anyway, 1 or 2 more. But 17 reps shows me that I can go up a lot in weight, so I'll probably do that to probably 60 kilos next time, which is almost back. I was shrugging 80 or 85 kilos pre-injury. Right, next one, 55 kilos, 11 reps. So let's make it, what have I been doing? I've been plussing 5 kilos, so let's plus a bit more. So 62.5 sounds good to me. As long as there's some 1.25s around, which I see there are. 62.5 kg. Right, what have we got here? A bunch of 15s. Right, let's save a bit of time. Take this 5 off. Take this 10 off. Take this 10 off. Then we can put the 15 on. With the 5 back on. That'd be 60. Let's take the 15 round, do it same the other side. At least I had the 15s here, I guess. That's something. Alright, 10 off. 15 on, 5 on. 1.25 on. And I spotted another one. Just here. 62.5. 3 to 6 reps is the aim. I feel like I can get the 6 reps. Everything felt good. Everything felt really good. So the 6 reps are very, very doable. 10 reps. 10 reps, that felt good. Okay. Right. I can leave the 15s on for the next person. Take off majority here. And let's see what we got next. Actually, let me write that down first. Next, we got dumbbell lateral raises. Let me just make a note of that last set. It was 10 reps of barbell shrugs. Next, we have, dumbbell side raises or lateral raises. Right, let's go over here and let's put you down here. Yeah, perfect. I think last time I got 7.5 kilos for 18 reps. That's pretty good start, that. 7.5 kilos for 18. So again, we're going to try and improve on those reps. The side raises have been coming along really good recently. I think I'm actually doing the same weight as I used to on the side raises for the top set. At 20 reps. Yeah, see, that felt good. That just felt good. Side delts. I don't know if it's where like the injury has made me overcompensate in other areas, but my side delts have just come up big time in strength. Which I'm not gonna complain about. Yeah, last week I got a top set of 12.5 kilos for 6 reps, which is crazy because I think that's the best I've ever done. I've done 14 kilo side raises, but only for a couple reps and not good form. So considering I'm back to full strength on side delts, yeah, I don't know, but happy with that. Next set, 10 kilos for 10 reps is what I got last time. So 10 kilos, rep range 8 to 12. Let's see. I mean, that first set felt really good. You know what I've done, or not done? I've not turned my watch on for the workout. We're halfway through. It's recorded on here, recorded in the book, recorded in the body. That's what makes the most sense. That's what, counts the most. I normally forget to do it, and then the first set makes me think about it, but with 3 exercises in, this is my 8th set. But dumbbells running away. But as I said, it's being recorded in the body, so that's the main thing. Okay, 10 kilos. Last time I got 10 reps. Let's see if we can get bit of improvement this time. Oh yeah, felt myself starting to swing. Still controlled, but I felt like one more would have been a body English rep, a swinging rep, which this section of the workout, it's all about control. No half reps, no cheat reps, just full control, full contraction, feeling every part of the muscle. And then the end of the session is when I do sort of more compound movements, strength-based movements. And if I need to do a little bit, or, you know, if I feel like I can maybe do the next rep, then I'll go for it. Like in yesterday's session, the shoulder press, I got 3 reps, and I went for the other rep. Let's see, I was literally right here. Yeah, 3 reps. I went for the 4th, didn't get it, but I went for it. Whereas this section of the workout, I want full control. All right, 12.5 kilos for 6 reps is what I got last time. So we're at least match that. Potentially beat it. We'll see. Everything's got improved so far, but only by about 5%. So we'll see. Minimum 6 reps. Let's get it. Let's match last week. Let's go. Yeah. Let's keep it humble. 6 reps. Six reps. Moderate difficulty. So obviously, if I went over the 6 reps, that would mean that, you know, I would be going up in weight technically on the next session. Though I've got side delts, side raises, and the next weight in here is 15. There's a 14 out in the other room, which I'll probably go onto that one when I do progress, but I don't think it's worth it yet. I think I'm at a good position. I'll wait until the other numbers start going up, and then I'll push it up. So maybe after the next session. So for example, the first set I did 7.5 kilos for 20 reps. So next session, I feel like I'll definitely do over 20 reps, which means the next session after that, I'd be going up in weight. So I might as well do the 8 kilo out in the other room instead of the 10 kilo in this room. So I think that's a good shout. And then I'll aim for 7 reps on a 12-point reps. So yeah, I'll come out. I mean, the smaller the muscle, the smaller the jumps you generally want. So yeah, next session I'll go to push it on the first and last set, so that the session after I can go up in weight. But I'd take it in the other room. So I've got them smaller jumps. I think that's the most sensible plan. Right, next. This is one of my favorite exercises, favorite machines, just to do in the gym and in this gym. This is the leg extension for the quads, but this machine is the hammer strength leg extension. Let me just tilt you guys a little bit there. Yeah, this is the hammer strength leg extension. So it's a plate loaded, and then we've got up. Whoop, the seat is way far back. Always adjust the machines to your specifications. This seat is way too far back for me, but in general, I think this is way too far back for anyone, unless you have seriously long legs. For me, I actually pull this seat pretty much as far forward as it will come, and then my back's literally there. My knee, I can pretty much fit my hand in between the seat pad and my knee there, or a little bit closer is generally good. Yeah, that feels a lot better already, so that's the movement. Getting a pretty respectable weight back on this, because I did start again on this machine as well. To be fair, pre-injury, looking back, I did feel that I was not in control of this machine. So after the injury, switched up the mindset of training. Obviously did the rep range change that I mentioned earlier in the video and yesterday, and wanted to have more of a controlled approach to at least this part of the training, the actual building, the accessories, the nuts and bolts of training. Is to come in with the intention of let's grow, but let's control the weight, let's own the weight. So I stripped back all of the weights on all of my exercises. Even though I had a rotator cuff injury, I stripped back all of the weights for, leg extensions, squat, RDLs, every movement. I just stripped it back. Obviously the leg stuff, I still kept it moderately heavy, like a moderate weight, because I didn't need to go back to square one, like the arm. Had to go back down to like 2.5 kilos on the incline press. This, I think I went down to like 30 kilos, 30 to 40 for top set. Whereas last time I got 75 kilos for top set. Right, first set though, last time I got 42.5 kilos for 18, rep range 15 to 20. So that's in the rep range, so we stay at the same weight this week. It's 42, right, hammer strength, leg extension, 42.5 kg for the first set. Right, so like most leg exercises, I mean, I would use them on every exercise if I could, but I really like the metal weights. If they literally had metal weights everywhere, I would just use them for everything, literally everything. Someone's brought a bench into this room. They've got 3 benches in this room, which I really don't understand why. Maybe 1, because they have got like the racks. Maybe someone would want to do bench press or shoulder press in here, or like a box squat maybe. So I get having like 1 bench, but why have you got 3? It's just not the room for 3. But that's just my gym OCD coming in. One day I will own my own gym. Well, I have my own home gym for sure, but one day I will own my own gym. That is going to happen, putting that into the universe. Right, I've got 1.25 there. So I'm looking for total weight of 42.5. So I need another 1.25. So this is what I mean about this gym. One of the downsides is the weights are absolutely anywhere, everywhere, all over the gym. No one puts their weights back where they found them. It looks like they literally put them back to the nearest peg. I mean, for efficiency, for you in that moment, I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. Again, gym OCD coming through. Let's get into the set. I've got leg extensions and then safety bar squat. And then I might do some deadlifts and some dips for the strength section. But yeah, 42.5 kilos, got 18 reps last time. So let's see if we can match it or improve it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 21 reps means we can go up next time on this first set. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Does this bottle sound like a bird to you? The first time I drank out of this was like, what's going on? Where's this bird coming from? All right, 42.5 kilos, 21 reps. I got the heart rate up. What's it at? What, 120? No, 98. Just got the breath rate up. What we got? Next set, last week, 47.5 for 13. So I'm going to up in weight this week. I'm going to do 60 kg. 60 kg for rep range of 8 to 12. Let's get the metal ones if we can. See, I'm going to put that weight, that 1.25 on the top there. Oh, see, there's one pair of 1.25s there. Someone put them back in the same area, which is nice. And then there's another 10. I can see another 10 there. I'm going to put the 1.25 over there with the other one and go over here. See what I mean? I found, oh no, to be fair to them, there is 2 metal templates over here. So let's bring that over here. Get that on. 60 kg leg extensions. You know what, my legs actually feel okay. I know that was only the first set, but considering yesterday I did just over 27,000 steps, which is a lot. Like, I don't normally do that much. Like a good day of step count for me is anywhere between 10 to 15,000. Like I generally do, you know, the morning to gym and back, it's about 6,000 steps. And then I might walk to the shops in a day as well. That'll get me up to 10,000, or go for a little walk. Generally, I'm at about 10,000 for the day. Up to like, 12, 15 is a good day. So 27,000 steps was quite a lot. I've started doing long walks on Tuesdays, which is yesterday. That was longer than I thought it would be, but let's see how the recovery goes. Right, 60 kilos. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the minimum. 9, 10, 11. Okay. Ooh, that was a nice 11. Whew. See, the momentum just slowed down after the 10th rep. I stopped, not full extension, but about 15 degrees off, and then had to really squeeze it for that last one. So that's the perfect sort of look of a set in this section of the workout. Somewhere in the middle of that rep range, not completely failing, not completely giving too much intensity, just that momentum fatigue, that control, and owning the weight. And then, yeah, the end of the sessions when I do more compound and push it a bit more. So that was nice. Yeah, 60 kilos, 11 reps. Last set, last time, was 75 kilos for 9 reps. So that means I can up the weight. That's a medium amount. Aim for 3 to 6, got 9. So what should I do? Should I do 77.5? Or should I go to 80? You know what, these felt really good. I'm gonna go for the 80. I'm gonna go for the 80. 80 kg. So there's 2 big biscuits on each side. Lovely. That is quite satisfying, actually. I believe this is pretty much back to where I was before starting it again, before starting this progressive overload block all over again. I think my heaviest ever I went on here was like 85, either 85 or 90 kilos. But as I said, I felt like the form was starting to break down when I was doing those reps. So scaled it back with everything else. And obviously the leg exercises have come back up the fastest. Like my leg extensions, my hamstring curls, the RDL are all like 90% back to where they was before I started this. So no surprise there, but I feel like all of those exercises, I have so much more control than I did before. Now, I haven't touched this kind of weight in a while, so 3 to 6 reps is what I'm aiming for. If I'm just getting 3 good reps, that's all we're getting. As I said before, I think my best was 85 or 90 kilos, and I believe I got that for like 5 reps, but they was ugly reps. I know there was ugly reps, so let's see if we can control this as much as possible and see what we can do. Oh yeah, this is some good weight. This is some good weight. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was good. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna rush that. 7 reps, which means I can actually go up again next week. 7 reps. But yeah, 3 to 6 rep range, 7 reps, just pipped over the threshold. So next week, I'll literally get the 1.25s on either side. And yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing next week. So again, this rep range system, if you're just going over the rep range by 1, you know, it shows you can improve, you can increase the weight. But if you're only going over by 1, it's that minimal increase. Whereas if I'm going over by 5 reps, then I can, you know, if I got 11 reps on that, then instead of 82.5 next week, I'll probably do 87.5, for example, or you know, probably 85 to be sure I get a good rep count. But yeah, that's leg extensions done. Let's put these back over here. All right, I've got one more exercise for this section of the workout, which is the safety bar squat. This one's a funny one. So obviously I just said, you know, most, if not all of the leg exercises that I'm doing in this block are now back up to the strength that I had been doing before. The safety bar squat is a little bit different. Pre-injury, I was doing squats. But I was doing barbell squats. I can't do barbell squats at the moment. I ain't got the range of motion for barbell squats, so I'm doing safety bar squats instead. So I've had to build those back up because I haven't done them in absolute years, and it's just a different movement. Right, so, and I'm doing a narrow stance. Narrow stance, SSB. First set, did 30 kilos for 21. I'm gonna go 32.5 kg after I've taken all of the weights off of here and swap the bars over. But yeah, I'm gonna do this workout this morning, get back home, and honestly, I'm going for a nap. I didn't get the amount of sleep that I wanted. So yeah, I'm gonna go home and just have like another hour, I reckon. An hour's good. Right, let's bring this up. Always make sure your safety clips are at the height that you want them. Or it's a good, like this is sort of like my armpit level. That's a good sort of judgment of how high it should be for the squat. Obviously some people have different preference, but that's a good just rule of thumb to have the safety clips around about the height of your armpits. Right, I've put this on the wrong way. Let's just flip this over. You want the bars, the grip bars, to be naturally falling in front of the weights, of where you rack the weights. So that's spot on there. Gonna need a pad because this bar is horrible. Again, there should be pads here always. That's all right. Get a few extra steps in. All right, I got one. Alright, that'd be 30 kilos. Let's get the 1.25s. Got the metal 1.25s, which are nice. And then just need some clips, which the clips are just here. Bam that. Get this one. Squat. Squat, I always put the clips on, always. Bench, you can sort of get away with it. Shoulder press, you can sort of get away with it. Oh, sorry guys. But squat, I'm not gonna test it. Squat, you want everything in line where it should be. Right, so I've gone up in weight, so I'm not looking to break records. 15 to 20 reps. But 15 minimum. I need to put this forward. Make the adjustments, always make the adjustments that you need. Like this. Needs to go down, or else I'm gonna hit it. So going full range of motion on this. Absolutely full range, narrow stance, toes pointed slightly out, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Yeah, 15. Form just slightly started to break, just slightly. So that told me I was done for that set. This in particular, that first set is always cardio, like heart rate jump 124, just like that. 15 reps on the first set. Next set, last time I got 40 kilos for 11 reps. So it'd be the same this week, 40 kilos. See if we can up them reps to 12 or 13 reps. Oh my, right, let's do it. Now, this gym has these York green plates, which you can probably see at the bottom of the screen right now. And even though I just say I love the metal plates, which I do, these green Yorks are actually really nice as well. I don't know, I feel like they're just solid. They've been here absolute years. They've been worn and worn and worn and worn, but they don't break. There's some weights in here, the hex plates, and after a while they start breaking, peeling, the edges come off, and it's just a waste of time getting them, to be honest. So after a while, it's not true weight. Whereas these, they're still, you know, solid. They're still the full weight. They're still completely 10 kilos. Saying that, there's a tiny little chip. So maybe it's, I don't know, 9.9 kilos. But they've been here years, absolute years. So after the metal weights, these are the next best, I'd say. Just for preference. But yeah, metal plates, absolute number one, like by a long way as well. Okay, 40 kilos, last session, got 11 reps. This session, looking to match or improve. Let's go. 2 more sets of this workout left. Let's go. Let's stay present, stay present, stay present, stay present in this set. Narrow stance, toes pointed slightly out, everything strong, soft knees, don't come all the way up. Always have that little softness in the hips and the knees. Control the breath. Okay, 11 reps minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, form broke a little bit there. Let's claim the 11th. Match it. Yeah, that's good. See, form broke a little bit on that 10th rep, but I rushed it. I knew I rushed it. So, compose, breathe, stay present, get everything strong again. That 11th rep was good. Was good. Felt fine. So 11 reps matched last week. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, like starting these reps again, starting these exercises again from the injury, including the leg exercises, even though I had an arm injury, This exercise in particular, I didn't do before. Last time I did this exercise was, last time I did it consistently must have been about 5-6 years ago. Yeah, it must have been about 5 years ago. And at that point, I reached, I think it was like 100 kilos for like 8 to 10 reps, something like that. But it was not full range of motion. It was not that controlled. It wasn't. It wasn't even to parallel, which really is a completely different movement to this one. So even though I'm hitting, half the weight I used to back in the day, I'm doing almost double the distance. So it's these nuances that make a difference. Right, last set, I did 52.5 kilos for 7 reps. So we're gonna go up in weight to 55 kilos, and that resets the rep range back to 3 to 6. So if I get 3 only, I'm still happy with that. Right, 55 kilos, we're at 40 at the moment. So let's get that 5 back on. That metal 5. And then we've got a handy metal 2.5 there to make it 40, 50, 55 kg. And this will be the last set of this section of the workout. It is 6:57 in the morning. Just finishing this section of the workout. Feeling good. Gonna be doing deadlifts and dips to finish. And that'd be 3 sets of 3. But I'll be doing it slightly different, so I'll be explaining that as I go anyway. But yeah, this is the last set of this section of the workout. 55 kilos. Decent weight, not bad. Not super impressive, not super amazing, but stronger than I was last time. And that's what really, really counts when it comes to training. You're not beating records, you're not beating the best. You're beating yourself. As long as you're improving on what you did last time, or matching, or you're coming in, you're training, you're actually giving your best and actually giving your best. That's it. What more can you ask for? And if you are getting to the point where you're being the best, that's it. Keep doing your thing. Right. Last set, 55 kilos. Oh yeah, that's starting to feel like some weight now. Okay, let's go. Full range of motion, everything strong. 3 to 6 reps. Let's get it. Oh yeah. Oh, 4. Oh, okay. That, I'm super happy with that. 5 reps, 55 kilos. Definitely happy with that. Okay. Alright, let's re-rack all of the weights. Let me get some deadlifts going. Debating whether to stay in this room or go into the other room. I might... Let me just check. I'll just check if the deadlift platform is free. If it is... Yeah, it's free. We'll go in the other room. Yeah. Ooh. They got me feeling it. They got me feeling it. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, that's that section of the workout done and dusted. Now for the strength. Now for the strength section, which today, starting on deadlifts, which I actually was meant to do yesterday, but yesterday I did what I was supposed to do Monday, so we're sort of playing catch up here. It's because Monday was my first session back after taking a week off, and I wasn't fully in flow again yet, and I got here a bit late, so didn't actually have time to do the last section of the workout. So yeah, yesterday I did Monday's strength session. Today I'm doing yesterday's strength session, which is deadlifts. Right. First set, I believe, is 60 kilos. So let's underline that. Deadlift. I think last week I just did 3 sets of 3. Right, let me find it. Deadlift. Deadlift should be here. Yep. Deadlift. Yeah, I just did 3 sets of 3 on 60. So we'll start on 60. If we can do 6 reps, then that means I can go up in weight. So let's start on 60. 60 kg. Aiming for 3 reps on my last set. Well, no, tell a lie actually. Aiming for a maximum of 3 reps on my last set. This is technically a 1 rep max ish session. If it ends up being 1 rep, it is 1 rep. I would prefer it to be 3 reps. That is, yeah, what I'd prefer. But if it ends up being less, then it ends up being less. So, like I had before, the rep range in this is 1 to 3 on the last set. So the first set is 3 to 6. And that tells me if I can go up in weight. Again, if I get 4 reps, I'll go up in weight a little bit. If I get the 6 reps, then I can go up in weight more of a considerable amount. So first set here, 60 kilos. Last time I got 3 sets of 3 for 60. So I'm expecting quite an easy 6 reps here. realistically. So let's just turn you guys a little bit there so we got the full scope of the lift. Okay, 60 kilos, 3 to 6 reps. If you're unsure of form on deadlift, I did do a deadlift tutorial video on my channel. Check that out. Before, well, you can check it out now, or you can check it out after the live. Yeah, as expected, the full 6 reps, pretty comfy. So 60 for 6. So I'm gonna go up to 70 kilos on this next one. So this section essentially works the same as the first section, but obviously I'm going much heavier straight away, and this final set, after this one is obviously the second set, the final set on this will be like pretty much a max effort. Still gonna be smart, still gonna train smart. You know, if I've got to 2 reps and that second rep was a grinder, or you know, I felt a considerable amount of effort, you know, I'm not going to go for the third, especially on deadlifts. It's just one of them exercises where you can push it, but you can easily overdo it. So still going to train smart, but as I said, this section is the strength section, where I can push it a little bit more. And yeah, normally I would just do the one compound exercise at the end of the session, but recently I've put in like pull-ups and or dips at the end, just because those are 2 exercises that I really want to improve on. And there's 2 exercises that, one, were a big struggle for me even before the injury, but when I got injured there was like a complete no-go exercise, and plus I didn't do them enough before my injury, so I just wanted to start implementing more calisthenics into my training. And pull-ups, dips, that's it, that's the basics, that's the fundamentals. So I'm going to be doing dips after this, so I've actually got a callus from all the ring pulls I'm doing, so I'm going to leave that for now. But yeah, right, present, second set, 70 kilos deadlift, 3 to 6 reps, should still be over 3 reps. Let's see what this tells us for the last set. Okay, got the full 6 reps, which is good. Starting to struggle just a little bit. Like that 6th rep was definitely getting hard. Heart rate 113. but I still got the 6 reps, so we're going up in weight regardless, because we can easily hit 3 reps of any weight above this. So 6 reps, we're aiming 1 to 3. Obviously if I just stuck it to 100 kilos, that would be difficult. I think I would struggle getting that, honestly, because I haven't trained the deadlift in a long time. And I'm taking this super slow. So even though it's one of the best all-round strength exercises, again, it's one of the easiest exercises to overdo and overtrain. So I'm feeling 85 kilos. I think that would be a fair weight to go for. 85 kilos. So this is 70, so another 2 5s each side, and then a 2.5 as well. So let's double up on these 5s. So a 20, and then 2 5 plates. So that's 60, 70, 80. And then I need 2 2.5s, which I'm hoping are in this room. I see 1 2.5. I see some 5 plates. I'm not seeing any 2 point. Well, I'm seeing 2 different 2.5s. Okay, I got a pair. I got these. I don't actually like these, but they are 2.5s, so mass is mass. To be fair, it looks quite nice actually. You got the blue, black, blue. It actually looks quite aesthetic, to be honest. I'll show you in a sec. Sometimes that gives you more strength as well, having the aesthetic of the lift. Right, 85 kilos. Again, this is nothing crazy. It's not breaking records, nothing substantial. But this is better than I did last week. This is the heaviest I've gone in years. I haven't trained deadlift in absolute years. 85 kilos is nothing serious, but I'm still going to take it serious. I'm still going to have form check, breathing, everything right. I'm going to approach it like it is a top set, like a max lift, because it is. 1 to 3 is the aim, but I won't stop if the 3 feels good. If the 3 feels good, I'll go for more. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a max set. I can feel it. Right, 85 kilos, just under body weight. Let's get serious now. Everything's set up, everything's strong. 85 kilos. Let's go. We got one more. Yeah, that was good. That was perfect. See that last rep? It moved pretty well, and it probably looked a lot better than it felt. Lifts normally do. I'd probably look back at that, or if you're watching that, you probably would have been like, oh, you could have done one more rep. And yeah, I probably could have really pushed it, got another rep, and maybe even 2 more reps if, you know, my life depended on it. But It doesn't. I'm not here to break records. I'm not here to be the strongest. I'm here to train. I'm here to improve. I'm here to beat myself. I'm here to be present. I'm here to train. And that felt good. That fourth rep moved. It slowed down. So I didn't feel, confident that I could move the next one with good form. But then this just shows me that next time, because I got 4 reps on 85, next time I'm going to be able to do 95. I probably will push this to 95 next week. So I've got my numbers. We'll see what comes of it next week. Micro gains, small incremental, build slow as you can. And I've been improving every week. Numbers have been going up every week. Weights, reps, control, everything's improving, so everything feels good. This felt really good. I'm gonna do some dips to finish, and I'm gonna get out of here because it's 7:15. I'll do these dips, get home just before 8. Hopefully, yeah, it should be just before 8. Have a shower, have a nap. Well, you don't care about all of that. Let's get to training. Right, so that was 4 reps. 4 reps of 85. See again, because I got 70 kilos. Oh, let me just show you the aesthetic of this. It's really nice. Blue, black, blue. But yeah, because I got 6 reps on that second set of 70 kilos, that means that I can do that. That I can do those 6 reps on the second set. And I'm already warm. I'm not overly worried about warming up as such on these last exercises, because the actual session itself just warmed me up. Oh, I have a message saying my battery's low. That's fine, we're at the end of the session anyway. But yeah, the actual session, the first half of the session has warmed me up, primed me. I've moved the body, I've moved pretty much every part of the body throughout the session anyway. So I will be warm for these movements. And given that I got the full 6 reps on that second set, 70 kilos, I'm going to start with 70 kilos next week. And then if I get the 6 reps on that, that means I can do maybe 80 kilos on the second set. And then because I got 4 reps of 85 today, I can definitely do more. I can do 90 or 95. But I'll still be smart. I mean, I say now that I could probably do 95 kilos for 1 to 3 reps. But with the weight jump on the other sets, maybe I'm fatigued. You got to be honest. I've got to be honest with myself. I can say with quite a lot of confidence right now that I could do 95 kilos for 1 to 3 reps, which most likely I can and most likely I will. But on the day, if I'm going up in weight, or if I'm feeling off that day, you never know what's going to happen. I might get to it and be like, okay, maybe I just put a set of 1.25s either side. Like, I'm definitely going up in weight next week, definitely, regardless. But you never know what's going to come of it. So I'm going to put my shoes back on, because I'll be leaving after this next exercise, and I don't need my shoes off for doing dips. So let's get these shoes on, move over to the assisted dip machine, and get some dips on. With these extra sets of dips and pull-ups, I'm pretty much just freestyling it. I want probably like 6 to 10 reps. So it's a completely different rep range. To be honest, I haven't really got a rep range for it, but I've just got in my mind I want to be hitting sort of 3 sets of 10 generally. So nothing too heavy. I'm not maxing out, but it's not so many reps that I'm not building strength. I don't want to build endurance on these at the end. I want to build strength, but not outright strength to the point where I'm actually starting to fatigue myself for the other lots of workouts that I'm doing. So over here, yesterday or the day before, I was doing these and I managed, I think it was minus 28 kilos, which is pretty cool. Like, it's a good amount. So I'm gonna stick to that because I got, again, like 6 to 10 reps on that. Right, last exercise of the day, assisted dips. Last time I did this was 2 days ago, looks like. And yeah, minus 28, 9 reps, 7 reps, 6 reps. So minus 28 on the assisted, and then let's just get some good reps in, to be honest. Again, not breaking records, just getting movement in. Minus 28 kg. Nice amount. I'm almost, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to actually get strong, and I'll be doing these without the assisted machine, and then I'll be actually adding weight to the sets. That's the goal. I want to be doing dips with weight, not assisted weight, additional weight. Right, let's get this going. Good form, full range of motion, chest down in the movement. We're not upright, we're over, we're crunching the abs. Good depth, and all the way up. Good squeeze at the top. Oh yeah. Yeah. 9 good reps. 9 reps. Two more sets. 2 more sets of the day. Oh yeah. Right. So I was literally zoned out there. Oh. 2 more sets of the day. That first set felt pretty good. All the blood is coming out of my brain and going into my body. Let's go. Good reps, good form. Ooh, yep. Oh, yeah. Feeling that, feeling that. Right, 6 reps. One more set. One more set of the day. I think I matched what I got last time. 2 days ago. No, slightly less. 9 reps, 7 reps, 6 reps. Today, 9 reps, 6 reps. But I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Just want to get these consistent. Want to be able to do this almost without even thinking. Get to the point where I'm at such a baseline strength level that I can just do dips any time of the day, any day of the week. Just literally do some dips. Right. I'm actually just over an hour on my watch, and I only turned it on 8 sets in, so I'm wondering how long this actual live is, because I must have missed like 20 minutes. How long are we on? Hour 30. Hour 30 for a live stream. Well, this is the entire workout. I've got to sort of think, maybe, do I want to continue doing the full workout, or do I want to just show a couple of exercises? I'm not sure. I'm going to continue doing the full workout for this week and just get some feedback, get some response, and go from there, really. Like, I don't know if I'm talking to anyone right now. If you're on the other side and listening, give me some feedback if you care to. And but yeah, mainly I'm here just to be consistent. Show up, be consistent, put in the work, put in the reps, connect to whoever's out there. Right, one more set of the day. Let's go. I think that was 7. I kind of blacked out in the middle there, but I think that was 7 reps. I did what I did yesterday on the pull-ups. I managed to go back up at the end of the session. That focus, that mental focus, goes a long way. But mate, that was a serious session. I'm gonna get upstairs, get my coat on, and go home. That's it. That's me done. That's me done. Unless let's do a quick physique check upstairs, and then we go home. So I am done. Seriously done. See, there's my alarm to say I'm done. That's how done I am. Oh, the legs are feeling it. Oh yeah. Leg extensions, squats, deadlifts.